When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. And the Boilermakers will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will start this game off with the football. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. To the air, it's Sayin. Here's a heat. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on. He's at the touchdown Buckeyes. Once he got some room, it was over.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And we didn't hear much from this impactful receiver last week. Very, very quiet. And Jesse, you know he's itching to make a play.
Yeah, I think it was a variety of reasons, too, why he wasn't that.
And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. And Ohio State makes a ton of highlights with the big pass plays, but this defense has turned in its share over the years, too.
So many guys that we could go back. The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, just recently, the guys that they put their hand in the dirt and they go make things happen, get after quarterbacks like you see right here.
The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and take it back. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here's the handoff. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Buckeyes are facing 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. The Buckeyes looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Joyner. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Opening play of the drive from the 39. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. There he goes. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. The Buckeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. 2nd down coming up with this red zone opportunity. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Quick strike through the air for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Smith. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Gonna swing it on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. With the catch, it's Smith. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Boilermakers will punt this one away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Gonna run it. It's Peoples. Sweet cut there. At the 45 on his way. Oh, he's getting ahead of stick. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on. Early in this game on the road.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. Finds a man on the left. Still on his feet at the 45. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Branch. Touchdown! From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gives it on the option. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, 2-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball, no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The give. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. What will the offense dial up
the aggressive plays to go for the touchdown, but with a little bit of lead right here and a great start from my offense, I'm going to kick this field goal, Palmer.
I'm going the other way. I'm going aggressive here. You can put the nail in the coffin with the touchdown.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Offense working from the pistol. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed on the outside, it's Harris. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 40. At the 45, on his way. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
First down, Purdue.
Wants to go up top on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Boilermakers in the hurry-up. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Buckeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you've got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Now on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Ohio State! On the run, it's Joyner. Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run play action. He'll throw it. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Finds his man. It's Smith. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Boilermakers are on the move. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Joyner. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. It'll be 3rd and long. Off the play fake. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Buckeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Rides the back on the option, the give. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun, the running back has it. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They go right back to it. He stopped well short of the line to gain at the 22. Not a chip shot field goal, but certainly makeable. We'll see what they do on 4th down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Has to get there to move the sticks. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock.
Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Base 27 jump.
Hold and fire complete. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Boilermakers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Going to the running game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Tight end now in motion. To the air. It's Montgomery. Fires one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Picks up the first down, still moving. Touchdown, Ohio State! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. That score. This out. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The pull and throw off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Montgomery. Finds the tight end. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. And the Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. The coverage team was down there to corral it. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Turning it on! They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Buckeyes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give from the gun. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, running back on the move. Stopped behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
He splits the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They tack that last score on just for good measure, as they are getting oh so close to putting this one away. The kickoff is coming. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the books.